Okay, let's take a look at this quarterly earnings. Now, we have completed the quarterly earnings report, almost completed by end of June. So there are only a handful of companies that is worth my time to focus on. So here I want to discuss with you, okay, give you a good idea of what are the sectors, what are the stocks to focus in, okay. Now, this is the oil services sector. We are talking about Usma, Cheramin, Perdana, Dayang, okay, and all the smaller ones. Now, in their report, all of them has said that it is anticipated that many project work activities may be deferred or face risk of cancellation because of COVID-19, okay, and also because of the low oil price. So this is a risk in this oil services sector. Now, personally, I will try not to put my money in this sector for the next quarter because of this risk. Okay, if really any cancellation of the project, it is like the whole sector is going to be affected and may be pulled down. Okay, now the world economy is expected to be weak, and Saudi and Russia already said that June is the last month they are going to keep the oil price, the oil supply low, jacking up the oil price, okay, keeping the oil price higher. So after June, if they decided that all go and snatch market share, the oil price may collapse. So that is something I think is a big risk in the oil stock. Therefore, I try not to buy the oil stock first. Now, next, packaging. Okay, now this report statement is pulled out from Tiguan, one of the company listed in Bursa that is doing packaging. Now, why am I interested in packaging? You think about it. During the MCO, a lot of people packet food home for makan. A lot of people go to the shopping center to buy their groceries. So all of them need to use this packaging, and also e-commerce. Therefore, packaging is one of the play that I'm interested in during the last quarter. So this Tiguan reported that the improvement of their profit, okay, of the current quarter was because of the plastic packaging product, in line with the increase in sales volume, okay, and therefore this particular statement reminds me to take a look at Master, because Master is also doing packaging. If you compare the Master chart, where's my chart? Master. Okay, you can see Master, the share price is going up. Okay, everybody calm down on this day. I think it's because Dow Jones, remember Dow Jones was down 1,800 points, so no problem. Everybody kept down. The thing is, can the stock climbs back up? Now, I'm telling you this, only stocks that has got positive earnings going forward will be able to climb up. Okay, so those speculative stocks that you may have dabbled in, okay, they get down and they may continue to go lower and not come up again, because those are speculative. There's no reason why the share price should be up. But those companies that's reporting earning, okay, yeah, Master already went up. Okay, let me show you my. Okay, we are waiting patiently for Master, and yesterday during the lunch time, okay, I share this with the members. Now, this is what I share with all the members at every. Let me do this properly. Lunchtime yesterday 23rd, right? Okay, 23rd. See, these are all the stocks that we are following. All of them are good stocks. Okay, so Master, lower and lower. I think a pop may come. This is yesterday afternoon. Okay, at halftime. Time to establish VT. VT means the volume trigger. If you attend my webinar before, you know I use volume as an indication to buy the stock. Okay, so this is at halftime yesterday, and this is what Master did. Okay, it went up after the lunch. Let me show you in the 30-minute chart. Okay, you can see that after lunch, about 3 p.m., it started to go crazy. What? Okay, so this was spot on. Spot on not because my charting is very good, it's because I am patient. I'm patient enough to wait for my setup to happen before I buy Master. Okay, so this is telling me to focus on Master in the next quarter. Now, don't worry, because from now all the way to end of August, which is the next quarterly earnings reporting season, there is still a good 2 months, 8 weeks to play. So definitely in between, there will be stocks that will pull back. Okay, these good stocks will pull back. You see, they don't go up one straight line every single day, keep going up. No, they will pull back. So that is the best time to time your entry into these stocks. Okay. Now, the next sector that I want to focus on is the semiconductor. I can never say enough of this sector because I am following it very, very closely from US to Singapore to Malaysia. Okay. Now, in Singapore, I'm only focusing on one, just one, and that one is called AEM. Okay, you can take your pick from AEM, from UMS or Hi-P Venture for Singapore market. So this is AEM. You can see even COVID-19 cannot stop this share price, right? So this is AEM. I expect it to report good earnings this quarter, and then the price should continue to go up. Let me show you the earnings of AEM. Now, this is the earning trends that I'm talking about. Okay, so I expect to make even more money going forward. And this is a 5G player, by the way, AEM on semiconductor. And I show you the Malaysia one, FP Group, which I just bought this morning. FP Group, you can see they are electronic repair services, but they are semiconductor. Okay, they are semiconductor. You can see the earning trend is also going up. And you have got Me. Me is also one company I want to buy. It's a very good company. I don't have the TTM for Me. Okay, you can see the earning trend in the annual. The quarterly is not so correct because it swings up and down in the quarter, but overall across the years you can see this Me is making more and more money, higher high, higher low in terms of their earnings. Okay, and my TTM has got some error in the data, so I will highlight to the team to fix it. Right, so these are the semiconductor company listed in Bursa that you want to focus in. Okay, and this report is taken out from MI. So the group's revenue for the current quarter, not important. The important one I already underlined for all my members. Stronger demand from our customer in Northeast Asia. Now, Northeast Asia is very easy. China. Okay, China. Resulting from the growth in capital investment from certain OSATs in wafer level packaging segment. So this is telling me semiconductors should still be strong for next quarter. Now, next quarter, you can expect, I think, 10 to 20% share price appreciation in semiconductor. So if that is going to happen, now with your money, if you have got 10K, 20K, 30K, so it is not true that, I don't have money to buy shares, so I must trade the 10 cent, 20 cent segment of the share market. Not really. Okay, why? Because if you invest your 10,000 into a semiconductor stock, for example, FP Group, now you will be able to make the same 20%. You still make 2K. If you have got 50K, 20% is 10K. So this is relative. Okay, so this is something you must keep in mind. Don't, because of money not enough, you go and buy lousy company. That is trading 大忌. Don't do that. Next is, this is Hata. This is the glove company. So Hata was the first one to report. I think Hata is going to report soon again. July. Okay, July. So Hata, the last time we reported earnings, they talked about decrease because of foreign exchange loss. Okay, so I thought it may be something to pay attention to, because if the ringgit continue to fall, okay, the US dollar continue to fall, then there may be a problem with the currency by this gloves maker. So this currency movement will affect their profit margin. So we have to take note of it. Okay, but the demand for gloves is no doubt very strong. Okay, next segment will be oil and gas again. Now this is Valesto. Now Valesto has talked about reduced activities, and 2020 will be weaker than 2019. So this is yet another oil and gas company that is warning us that the next quarter may be challenging. Okay, so my point is, I don't want to risk my money in a sector that is uncertain. Okay, I rather focus on the sector that is expected to make money, which is the semiconductor, which is the gloves. Okay, now when you got nothing to buy, just sit tight with your cash and you wait. You wait for them to move before you commit your money and buy. Don't here buy there. By then, when the semiconductor is time to buy, your money all stuck in other stock. Yam gong. Okay, next. This is the South Korea trade data. Okay, for May. Now take a look at this important line. Cheap export gain 13.4%. Yeah, the headliner of export data for South Korea is bad. Okay, you see, import lah, export fell. Okay, export fell 20%. Wow, looks bad, but you drill into the detail, the chip sector is up 13.4%. Semiconductor, okay, therefore I always want to focus on this semiconductor for the next quarter. Die must buy some. OCK is my play for 5G, just like I mentioned before. So for OCK, you have to focus on the third quarter. Okay, third quarter is a 5G play, right? So it's saying that it has got, let me show you the important line, the important line. Okay, despite the negative outlook for global market, OCK remained optimistic of the telecommunication industry as a whole, and OCK is positive of the implementation of the 21 billion NFCP in Malaysia, which is already benefiting OCK with a fairly large order pipeline. So this is furthermore, with 5G developing and expected to be launched in the third quarter of 2020 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Next week onward is third quarter. So OCK may start to secure more project contract win. Now let's take a look at the share price of OCK. Let's see OCK. Okay, what do we want to see? Let me open up first. What do we want to see? Okay, we want to see the chart bias in control, and is there any catalyst for OCK to go up? The contract wins. Okay, of course, if they never win contract, that means they dua power inside the earnings report, then the share price will not go up. But you take a look at the share price, the chart. Can you see the buyers are in control in this stock? Okay, so therefore OCK also pay attention. Then the next one will be Master. Okay, Master prospect for 2020. It says that the new trend that emerged during the last 2 months when Malaysia was under MCO saw the rise in food delivery and online shopping translate in the need for more packaging. Okay, more packaging. So as we slowly open up, it's called RMCO, right? Now it's called RMCO, Restricted Movement Control Order, right? We are still packaging food to makan. We are still calling the Grab, the Panda, Food Panda, and all this, and also the e-commerce shopping. I personally ordered from China during the MCO time on March to April to May. My order was cancelled on the China side because they haven't opened up. Okay, now when I order, within 1 week, my stuff from China is here. That means the e-commerce side, I think, already start flowing. Okay, start flowing. So we expect Master, Tiguan, okay, to report another good quarter in August. Next, GHL system is for online payment. So GHL and revenue are together. Okay, so they are doing e-payment. So what we saw from their earnings report, GHL and revenue, is both of them are affected by the MCO because a lot of people not going out to swipe their credit card. So their earnings actually fell. The online earnings is strong and it grew, but it couldn't make up for the loss in the physical payment, okay, where they swipe the card or tap the card. So this is something you have to watch out for the earnings of these two companies next quarter. It may not be outstanding. Okay, it may not be outstanding. But is this the company to bet on for the future? Definitely yes, because we may be going on a very fast track to use this cashless payment. Okay, cashless payment. Because now cash are very dirty. A lot of people touch, and then despite you wear mask, your hand handle the money. So maybe people will be forced to start to use the e-payment. Even last year, government was giving 30 ringgit, right, for the tunai payment. Okay, tunai, don't know, rakyat tunai. Okay, rakyat tunai. So they want to push people to use the electronic payments. Okay, so definitely for the future, these two companies, revenue and GHL, is good, but the timing to buy them must be important. Okay, so you can see that the catalyst future is good. The chart must have bias in control, which I'm not seeing. Okay, I'm not seeing in both the chart. You see GHL system. See, don't have. You cannot see a very clear buyer in control kind of chart in revenue. See, you cannot see a very clear buyer in control kind of chart over here in revenue. Also, we have to hold first and wait for the best time to buy these two stocks. They probably need to see how they handle RMCO. Are they making more money or lesser money? Once the trending of the earnings comes for these two companies, it is the best time to buy them. Because for the future, definitely these two companies is the one to bet on. And this is for Notion. Okay, Notion is already a company that suddenly want to develop face mask or PPE for the medical industry. Okay, so but more importantly is in Notion, the key to me is not the PPE that they are building, but rather I look at the hard disk. Okay, the HDD sector. Hard disk is over here. Let me see. There. Okay. April and May month performance is sharply down due to the extended MCO, and only the hard disk sector is holding up well. Okay, holding up well. So hard disk, we don't have to buy Notion. If you want to take advantage of the trend in the hard disk sector, that means the business, the earnings will be good. You look at two stocks. Okay, first one is JCY, but JCY I don't quite like it yet. Okay, JCY, because there is no buyer in control. Now the other one is Tufu, also do memory, do hard disk one. Okay, but you see Tufu's performance is at all-time high. Let me see, is it all-time high? Oh yeah, it's at all-time high, 5 ringgit. Okay, Tufu. So hard disk is a sector to pay attention to next quarter. But again, we need to wait from the chart point of view. You see, now catalyst have or not? Tufu has, because hard disk is in play. A lot of people are working from home. So this is the story. A lot of people working from home, and they require this sort of cloud space to store their data. They do Zoom meeting, all this. Okay, but all these are related to data center. Cloud is data center, servers and clients and so on. And inside the server, there is hard disk. So hard disk also got two types. One is the old type with the motor. The other one is the SSD, the faster hard disk. So these are all the fine details, okay, of that particular industry that is doing well, because they need more storing capacity. Therefore, they need more hard disk into the data center now as more people work from home because of the COVID-19. So this is the catalyst. But we want to see the chart point of view, buyers in control, before we masuk Tufu. Okay. Next. UWC is a semiconductor stock. Now UWC, I missed it, okay, because I was paying attention to other stock at the time, glove stock. So UWC, I totally missed the run. What a fantastic run. You can see very clearly before you make the run up, right, the buyers are already inside in control. And when the earnings out, it just run crazy because it reported that the semiconductor industry and life science, stronger demand from global customer. When you read stronger demand from global customer, we got US okay, China in the semiconductor industry. So you see so many companies reported semiconductor is doing well, but you look at the stock market, a lot of retail investors are only focused on gloves. Okay, so they are missing out on the semiconductor. Now, if you are a smart person, right, you will want to diversify some of your money into this semiconductor sector, okay, and wait for the quarterly earning report in August. You will be rewarded. Okay, now my challenge now is, do I want to commit more than 25% or 30% of my funds into semiconductor to benefit from the 10 to 20% expected increase in share price? So that is the challenge that I'm thinking. I'm not thinking about whether will they not make money or not, So that is the difference. Next, UWC, work from home. I posted 2 times. Posted 2 times. Okay, work from home team. So semiconductors, okay, doing very well. Now, this is the latest. Last night, Dayang reported. Okay, yeah, Dayang reported quite good earnings. Okay, quite good earnings. They managed to make money in a seasonally weak quarter. Okay, hampered by monsoon usually, and also more importantly is the COVID-19. Despite that, they still make money. Oh, fantastic. But what I found in that one particular sentence from their annual report is, there is no certainty that work orders of high values will be issued in the near term. So even Dayang, the big brother, also talked about there may be a slowing down of work orders of high values. Okay, so he also warned. So therefore, this sector I myself will avoid. I will lead my member tell them, hey, this sector, let's not get too bullish about it. Okay, I rather miss it, okay, but benefit from semiconductors, benefit from gloves, okay, benefit from software industry. Okay, so that is my gameplay for the next quarter. Borel, go one round already. Right, so this is the May 2020 quarterly earnings review. So every quarter, when they report earnings, I will put them inside this members only page. Then we will go through, and every day we look out for stocks to trade together.
Proudly present an exclusive program. 60 Days of Trading Bursa with ChartNexus. Over 60 days of mentorship, you will be transformed into a competent trader following our trading process. You will receive daily trading plans and learn from the tutorial videos and weekly webinars in our exclusive members page. All traders will be equipped with a mobile app for daily pre-market trading plan broadcast. A members-only page with over 100 plus video tutorials and weekly webinar in our stock screening platform. For traders who are too busy to follow the market movers, we will update you through the halftime report. You will never miss the next buy signal or sell reasons. Together as a community we will track this list of stocks. Receive our pre-market opening bell broadcast where the trading plan is shared and will include the volume trigger value that is necessary before we execute a trade. Gain access to our stocks discussions on follow-ups on the stocks we are tracking where news catalysts are being updated regularly. Let's try Scomnet. Search for Scomnet and you can see the trading plan and all the discussions happening under the comment. Learn from the tutorial videos to improve your chart reading and stock picking skills. Pay special attention to Lesson 3 as this is the core principle in our chart reading. Use our stock screener to look for stocks with buyers in control. You will have an arsenal of trading strategies to choose from in multiple stock exchanges for your selection. With our advanced screening technology, your next winner is closer. So give us your next 60 days and let us transform you into a competent trader. Please find the registration link below. Please subscribe our YouTube channel and open the bell to get the notification of our new video. Also like and follow our Facebook page.